Hey. Hey. What are you still doing awake? Huh. You're getting very sleepy. Your eyes can barely stay open. And now you will fall into a very deep sleep. Huh. That usually works. The Force is very strong with this one, my young Padawan. So tell me, what's bothering you and keeping you awake? You're worried about your training. Well, that is normal for any young Jedi to have doubts. But I can assure you, the Force is very strong with you. Well, as you know, it's more of a feeling than a science. Having a belief in the Force doesn't make it any more or less untrue, but it gives one access to its powers. And you've seen the powers of the Force, both the good and the bad. So, what is your concern? Oh, that you won't be a good Jedi. Shh. No. There, now. Calm down. There. That's right. Shh. Of course you're going to be an amazing Jedi. And it will be a difficult journey ahead of you. It's important to remember that most great people didn't necessarily plan to be who they became. Oftentimes, life and circumstances simply arise, and great people rise to the occasion. Unfortunately, as fate would have it, most of the time that great people arise that we remember in stories and legends were often tragic times of good versus evil, light versus dark. And sometimes tyranny does win. But with you, there is great hope. Great hope. Was I scared as a young Jedi? Well, yes. don't think. No, I know. There is no such thing as an overconfident Jedi. Well, they don't make it. They get weeded out. There's no room for ego amongst the knights. Now it requires humility and discipline and absolute focus. But was I scared? Of course I was scared. You are going to be forced to face your deepest fears in order to become a true Jedi. What were mine? Well, I am hesitant to share that with you because I wouldn't want my journey to impact your journey. And whatever my personal fears were, don't have to reflect and may not at all reflect yours. Does that make sense? Okay. You would like Baby Yoda. Well, I do not think Master Yoda would approve of that. However, what he doesn't know won't necessarily hurt him, now will it? As long as you can keep this between you and me. And I know that your mother crocheted it, so we're just going to keep this to ourselves, won't we? I mean, certainly when you see Master Yoda in this light, he's not so scary, is he? No. Well, it's Master Yoda's job to be difficult and be hard on his students. Because frankly, if he wasn't, he would not be able to prepare you for the challenges that lie ahead. It's no coincidence that more great Jedis have come from Master Yoda than any other of the great teachers. But I will allow you to have him a little while longer. The baby form it is. I'm not gonna lie to you. Despite the rather dour old man he became, he was an extremely cute baby. I think we can all agree on that. So, Yes, for tonight, you can have Master Yoda in the baby form. Yeah. Oh, Master Yoda has fought many, many battles. He is truly one of the saviors of our way of life. That's right. Now, I believe you are getting sleepy, aren't you? Your eyelids are getting very tired. And in 5 seconds, you are going to be asleep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. I really thought that would work that time. Your ability to resist is quite unusual. Well, I would say that's a good trait, your stubbornness. You don't want to, let's just say, you want to do things your own way, don't you? Yes. And you don't like being told what to do. No. And I know there's a lot of courage inside. So brave. So much courage. I know. But even those who are brave feel fear. Is there anything else troubling you that's not allowing you to fall asleep? Okay. Well, without using any Jedi mind tricks, let's say you and I do some exercises together, shall we? Okay. Now, let's put ourselves in a positive space. What was the best part of your day? Okay. Hold on to that. What would you say was the best part of your week? And what are you most grateful for? Name me 5 things that you're grateful for. Mm-hmm. Those are all wonderful. You want to keep going? Sure. What else are you grateful for? Mm-hmm. Good. Now, what are you afraid of? If there was a weight on your shoulders that was weighing you down, what would that weight be? Mm-hmm. And if you could shrug that weight off, how might you do that? Okay. So what I want you to do is visualize that stress or that anxiety. You can close your eyes if you want, but visualize that stress or anxiety. And now I want you to imagine it evaporating in a cloud of smoke. What color was the stress? The smoke cloud, yes. Was it how big was the cloud of smoke that it made? And do you notice your shoulders feeling any lighter now that it's disappeared? Okay, let's keep doing another one. Is there anything else? Any fear, anxiety that you might be having? Okay, describe that to me. Okay, good. Now I want you to visualize it. And just like our Jedi Knights, make it disappear. Good. Very good. Very good. Is there anything, any way of being that you can let go of so that you can rest tonight? For example, you might think you have to appear brave, or you have to appear courageous, or you have to appear strong. And I want to ask you if there's any of those ways of being that you can let go of right now. Just let them go. Believe me, you can grab them in the morning if you choose to. You can pick them back up, but for right now, can you let any of those go? just be in touch with the true childlike self that was safe and innocent. It's still in there. Yeah. And that child is still right there. That's right. Well, you're not very old, but you've certainly had to take on a fair amount of responsibility. And training to be a Jedi, even a young Jedi, is no small matter. So, can we go back to the time when we were 3 or 4 years old? 5. Truly just a child. And was there anything wrong with that child, that perfect being? No, there was nothing wrong with you as a 3, 4, 5-year-old, was there? No. No, you were perfect, whole, and complete. Just experiencing the world for the first time. That's right. So right now, I want to invite you to be that child once again, right now. Tomorrow is another day, and you are more than welcome to pick up the heavy weights and put them back on your shoulders. But for right now, we can let those go, can't we? And put ourselves in the shoes of our former perfect innocent selves. That's right. That's right. And that child within us didn't need to do anything tomorrow, did they? No, they just had to be and experience and love and play. Maybe a few chores. Everybody has to do a few chores. But certainly nothing that you couldn't handle or can't handle. So, have you let go of the things you have to do? Any ways of being that you have to be? Have you let those go? Because all you have to do tomorrow is wake up and be you. Because I know, everybody knows, that you hold yourself to a very high standard. And you are so incredibly capable, powerful, and giving. That's right. All your classmates comment about how selfless you are, about how much you make everybody else around you feel special, bold, empowered. That's right. You make the people around you better versions of themselves when you're in the room. Did you know that? every day. They look up to you. Yeah. There's no pressure there at all. They don't look up to you because you felt like you had to be a certain way. They look up to you because you carry yourself to a standard that is admirable, and you walk your walk. You do not talk a big game. You lead through example. No, I see you take on the hardest challenges. That's right. We're also very, very proud of you. So for right now, you just get to be you. Your perfect self. Whole, complete, and perfect. And anything that you thought you had to do tomorrow, you don't. How do we say it? That's right, you get to do something. You don't have to do anything. Correct. You get to do things. Everything is a choice. And everything happens for a reason. No matter what, we choose life, don't we? Yes, we do. We choose life, don't we? Yes, we do. So good night. Sleep tight. And don't let the baby Yoda bite. Good night. Time to sleep. You will fall asleep now. You will fall asleep now. Falling asleep now. Falling asleep